Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tanks Gaming today with another Hearts of Iron 4 video. And this is actually the last one of the series with the Swiss Imperial Confederation. Because after the last video when I quit out, there was actually the victory screen. So my guess is that it is continue running till you are quitting. So it's like an endless game, except all the war would end. Well, it's just the one war actually which is left, which is the German Reich, the German-Polish war. But that's going to go on forever, because the Germans are always able to push back over here in the north. They managed to push back pretty much everything over here. They nearly have everything back over here. The Italians are sort of able to push back the French, or also the Allies, which just makes it back to France. And yeah, I can't do really anything more with Switzerland. I think I'm producing some paratroopers. Yes, I am. I'm actually going to rush them out of here, and I have them over here. Nope, I would like to have the paratroopers selected. They are green, but they will be in a new army. And actually there will be, nope, already gone again. There was a message that will be a naval invasion over here, which actually happened. I do not have any troops over here. What kind of troops are those actually? Insufficient intel to provide unit details. Would have been nice to know which country it was. But I don't have the troops over here. I couldn't send the troops over there. Well, I might be able to send them through Russia and get them back down here to actually hold this. But the Japanese will probably lose against the British invasion here. The Russians are not moving in on the Japanese over here. There are actually some Italian troops supporting this border. But still, the Germans and the Russians are still fighting together. There hasn't been a war broken out between those guys yet. We will give this guy a general, those guys a general, and we will, whoops, we will, that was the wrong button again. We will do a paratube landing in Ajaccio. I think that's Sicily. No, that's Sicily, right? It doesn't matter. We will do a we will do a landing over here. And you guys go whenever you're ready. And they should drop in here. We are parachuted in here. So we're going to go... You go over here and over here. Then over here, yeah. And you three will go to here. And then continue like this. So they should take all the provinces. The interesting thing is, that one belongs completely to me. Which is really interesting in my opinion. I wonder if there's... Oh yeah. The Allies start bombing me straight away. But yeah, you see here, I was pretty much able to regain this part from France, or from the Allies. I'm interested, why does Corsica belongs to me instantly? I did never put a claim on it or anything. Just because I landed here with the paratroopers makes it belong to me. That's kind of interesting in my opinion. But yeah, we got that one covered. If we would go with another paratroop invasion from here, we cannot reach Gibraltar. But I think we could move our planes from the transport planes. Yeah, I think we could move them to here, Sicily. Nope, not you. You need to come back over here. Yep, I think that's going to work out. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. So this army should get invasion from here to here. To here. And go when ready. So they should move. They should move. They can't move. The airport is bombed, so I can use this airport. Okay. Delete orders. So you guys, from here, can I put... Yep, I can. So this one over here. I probably won't be able to reach. At least that's my guess over here. I won't be able to reach from here to Gibraltar. Oh yeah, I can reach. That's cool. It's very risky because we do not have 100% air superiority. And they already here. All of them, all four, or is it just like one guy? Execute. Swiss Imperial forces, yeah, they are here. So we did take Malta. Malta has also an airbase, right? Yes, Malta has an airbase. So we have the planes from Corsica. We moved them to Malta. And I think that's about it. To who does that belong? Heraklion does belong to who? To Greece. Let's see if we are able to do this one more time from here. That's wrong. From here to here? No, we cannot reach that. We could reach this province over here. And we are going to try that. And you're not executing. This is not a valid province for the paradrop. Why aren't you executing? The planes are here, right? Yeah, the planes are here. And you cannot execute because of what? Division is still preparing? No, that can't be that. Because we do not have the air superiority. I see. Okay, so this will be deleted. And you will go from here to here. And execute. Can you execute that? No, they can't because they do not have air superiority. So the guys are kind of stuck here, except I would move my fighters. Do I still have some fighters left? I actually still do have some fighters left, so we could move them down here as well. Move them over here to Malta. And when they are in Malta, they should get like central Mediterranean Sea, which is kind of an interesting development. We are losing more fighters, but we're taking down quite a lot of bombers already. So air superiority is climbing. We are at about officially cover 77% of the region. The enemy has killed our ace. We lost 72 fighters already. We took down 90 bombers. So they are they're reinstating the bombers here quite quickly. Now the bomber count was going down for a second. Now it's up again. So my fighters are covering part of the Mediterranean Sea. They do not have enough power to cover the whole region though, which is kind of interesting. And did we take down any fighters yet? Enemy bombers, enemy fighters. We are not taking down fighters at all, which is sort of interesting. Okay, Malta has anyway too many planes in it for the moment, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, but you see, it still goes on and on and on, and the Germans have actually, the Italians have pushed everything back except this little port with a little bit of infantry of Netherlands, Belgium, and a little bit of France. Pas-de-Calais belongs to France again. They are pushing back. Over here, the English guys still control Hanover, but yeah, they haven't gotten any troops in there. Even though I think, nope, the harbor doesn't belong to. But this part is not a harbor. No, it's not. And over here, they did manage to spread out to Danzig again. The Germans have put their forces back on the Russian border. But yeah, it will go on forever like this, and well, as long as we have the fighters over here. Let's try one more time. If we cannot get, nope, that was the wrong button again. If we cannot get a naval landing over, an airborne landing over here, we do not have 70% of air superiority, unfortunately, in the Central Sea. Nah, we're actually losing even more fighters. We took down about around 300 bombers already, which is cool. So we are decimating their bomber count. And if we click on here, there are 3,000 fighters in North Africa. So I would need to clear out North African border as well. Let me see, Central Mediterranean Sea, North Africa, yeah. Execute entire plan, shift click to desired order. I might be able to go like full risk and then they execute it. Or is it just when they are on the ground? So, okay, no, that's just when they are on the ground. So I would need another fighter squadron with a little bit more reach and get air superiority over here as well. But the Allies have definitely air superiority over everything in the English channel over here. Oops. The English channel, they still have 3,000 fighters. Northern France, they actually don't have nothing. In the Alpine region, they do not have anything. Northwestern, oh, that's interesting. They took their flyers from everywhere, except over here they still have they put the fighters in here. We're still taking down bombers, and bombers are more expensive than fighters actually. And we are doing around, we're shooting down around twice the numbers we are losing. Now actually we did. But they're bombing our airports and stuff in Malta. Let's click on the province. Yeah, you see the airport is damaged. The coastal fort is damaged. The harbor is damaged. The naval base. So they are bombing Malta quite hard. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video and actually for this season. If you have a preferred country I should play in my next playthrough, please let me know in the comment section. I'm still struggling if I should go American, like normal America, with no, with nothing really like it was in Second World War, except take out the historical correct AI, but like with the impression and everything. So play as a democratic country, or flip it to communist or to fascist, or do it the same with actually Australia. I'm really leaning towards Australia to start a game to start a playthrough with Australia, and I probably will play it as allies. So I will join the allies at one point. I might make my own faction and try to win the Americans into my faction and go against Japan early on. But I still don't know. So if you have a preferred country I should play, let me know in the comments section. And otherwise, I'm going to show you the victory screen now. So we are going to go like exit. We're going save game. Yeah. Save. Doesn't really matter. And now we are going exit to menu. Okay. And here we go. We have the victory screen. We Comintern, we have a strength I don't know. Faction. Okay. Communist allies and Axis. So Axis have the Axis strength is very, very weak. Allies are pretty good, and the Comintern, so the communist with just 3 members, are really strong. The allies and the Axis. Ooh, if the Russians would declare on somebody, they would probably have the strength to run all over Europe with no problem whatsoever. But if we look down here, we are not country, not faction. If we go sort by total score, we are quite far down. We have a total score of 56. That's not quite a lot. We have down here, there we are probably down on the bottom. Oh no, not even. This is sorted by army score. We have 1. Naval score, we should be right on the bottom. No? Okay, because other people also have 0. Which is still is a little bad in my opinion. I really would like to have the opportunity to build the ships and use the ships, but because I do not own any core countries with a harbor, I don't have a harbor in my core country, which is Switzerland. I can't deploy my ships. I think they should change that to make it possible to play with Switzerland or another country which does not have any harbors in their core country or core region, should be able to deploy ships afterwards. But yeah, I don't know. Air Force wise, we are not that far down actually. Of course, below every major player, but we are above Hungary and Iran, and of course we are above France. Interesting. Factory wise, we are actually pretty good. We are quite far up. We did have more factories than Australia, for example, and we are a much smaller country, which is cool. And by land score, we have a land score of 18, which is not really a lot. But anyway, guys, that was it, the playthrough with the Swiss Imperial Confederation. If you did like this series, please hit the like button. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. You can also subscribe to my Facebook or Twitter. The links are in the video description. And like always, guys, one more time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.